Every Christmas season, the world glows with lights, music, and a warmth that spreads everywhere. From snow-covered villages to cities bursting with color, each place creates its own unique festive atmosphere. Glittering streets, the scent of sweet pastries, and the sound of bells in the cold air make winter feel gentle and full of magic. Wherever you are, the spirit of Christmas brings connection, hope, and a beauty unlike any other.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Begin your journey to discover places where winter becomes more magical than you ever imagined. Akureyri, in northern Iceland, less than 100 kilometers from the Arctic Circle, is known as the Christmas capital of Iceland, where snow, light, and faith blend in the frozen air. Houses shine with red heart-shaped lights, symbols of winter love, the only warmth glowing through the endless nights of the Arctic. Locals believe in 13 Yule lads, mischievous Santa figures who visit homes for 13 nights before Christmas, bringing gifts, laughter, and old Icelandic tales. Amid snow-covered streets, families share smoked lamb, hand-cut laufabröd, and hot glögg wine, the cherished flavors that define the Icelandic Christmas spirit. Surrounded by the sea and Mount Hlíðarfjall, where snowfall exceeds 100 inches a year, Akureyri becomes one of Europe's snowiest winter havens. Standing on the bridge overlooking the fjord, beneath the dancing aurora and falling snow, you feel Christmas here begins from the heart itself. Tromsø lies more than 350 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle, a city where darkness and light coexist through the entire Christmas season. When you look up, if you're lucky, you'll see green and purple auroras drifting slowly across the sky as silence deepens and time seems to stop. During days without the sun, snow reflects the golden lights of the streets, making the city glow through the long Arctic night at temperatures below -10. In December, Tromsø is known as the Christmas town of the Arctic, where people celebrate between endless night and northern light found nowhere else on Earth. Many families still leave a bowl of Nissengrut porridge for the house spirit, a small ancient belief that survives modern life. In Tromsø, Christmas is not just a festival, but a meeting between harsh nature and the quiet warmth of northern humanity. Madeira to Christmas has no snow, yet this volcanic island in the Atlantic shines brighter than any European city. The air stays near 65 degrees, flowers bloom, and balconies glow with colored lights, oranges, and traditional wooden figures. From early December, the Festa de Familia fills the streets with wine, honey cake, and music, bringing everyone outdoors to celebrate. On December 23rd, the Noite do Mercado gathers thousands in the main market, singing and buying flowers for the holiday tables. Even the cliffs and banana terraces are lit, turning the island into a tropical canvas of light and scent through winter nights. In Madeira, Christmas is not about cold, but about rediscovering joy in the wind, the sea, and the warmth of community memory. Seville, the capital of Andalusia, welcomes Christmas in sunlight and song, where winter glows with the warmth of the Mediterranean. More than 9 hours of daylight fill the season with gold, not gloom, shining over red rooftops and ancient stone. The Christmas Light Festival, one of Spain's grandest events, turns historic avenues into seas of light, drawing millions each year. When you arrive, you can stroll beneath glowing streets, hearing flamenco music mixed with the scent of oranges and cinnamon in the air. Holiday flavors fill the city with almond cakes, raisin pastries, and sherry wine, symbols of abundance and sharing. In Seville, Christmas is not just a holiday, but a symbol of joy, where light music and people unite in lasting warmth. Basel is known as the warmest Christmas capital of Switzerland, where rare winter sunlight reflects on old rooftops and the shining Rhine River. Basler Weihnachtsmarkt, the largest Christmas market in Switzerland, stretches nearly 400 meters from Barfüsserplatz to Münsterplatz, with more than 150 handmade wooden stalls. Each evening, locals and travelers join the Advent windows as every house opens a new decorated window, turning the whole neighborhood into a living calendar. Over 40 museums and galleries stay open late, blending light exhibitions and music into a warm winter experience. When the bells of Basel Minster ring at midnight, people hold hands and sing Silent Night beneath the falling snow. With classical music, historic architecture, and winter markets, Basel offers a Christmas both elegant and deeply cultural at the heart of Europe. Innsbruck is one of the few places in Europe where you can see snow on the Alps and city lights at the same time, just minutes apart, by cable car. When Christmas arrives, lights fill the city, and 7 unique markets create the festive spirit of the Tyrolean mountains. Locals hold the Krampus parade, wearing wooden masks and ringing bells, showing faith that light appears only when fear is faced. The golden roof, made of 2,657 gilded tiles, reflects the market lights turning gold into snow and stands as a symbol of endurance. In the Tyrol region around Innsbruck, people believe that on the night before December 6th, Saint Nicholas brings gifts to good children, while Krampus, a half-human, half-beast with goat horns and fur, comes to punish the naughty ones. The experience in Innsbruck reminds you that Christmas is most beautiful not when everything grows bigger, but when the old wood snow, golden lights, and mountain wind are kept and turned into a celebration. Kiruna lies in northern Sweden, where Christmas unfolds under the darkness of the Arctic night when the sun disappears for nearly a month. The small winter market glows with Sami people in reindeer skin clothes, selling wool crafts, carved knives, and traditional dried meat. Locals celebrate Julelgjus, lighting thousands of candles around the wooden church to call back the sun and wish for peace in the new year. Around -15 degrees, the only light comes from snow house lamps and auroras dancing across the sky like the breath of winter. On Christmas Eve, the snow piles half a meter deep, and people travel by husky sleds or snowmobiles, continuing a custom from the 19th century. Visiting Kiruna, you don't just celebrate Christmas, you live where darkness, snow, and humanity keep the light of faith alive together. Tallinn lies beside the Gulf of Finland, facing the Baltic Sea in northern Estonia, where cold sea winds bring the pure breath of Nordic winter. Its Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, holds stone walls, watchtowers, red roofs, and snowy cobblestones that recall a winter fairy tale. Each year, From late November to late December, the Christmas market turns the central square into a snowy wonderland filled with lights and warm scents. Traditional dishes like blood sausage made from pork, oats, and blood, with roasted potatoes, pickles, and cranberry jam, warm every traveler through the freezing night. Walking through the old town at night, hearing your steps echo on snow, feels like moving through the memory of time. Christmas in Tallinn is not just a celebration. It is a moment where history, people, and winter breathe together in the calm rhythm of Northern Europe. Vilnius is known as the Christmas capital of the Baltic, where winter snow and ancient pine forests turn the whole city into a glowing white sea. Cathedral Square becomes the heart of the celebration, where a tree about 85 feet tall shines with over 70,000 LED lights shaped like a massive star seen from above. During the season, snow covers old rooftops and golden lights reflect on stone walls, turning the old town into a living postcard. The Kūčios dinner includes 12 vegetarian dishes, symbolizing the apostles filled with flavors of herring beets, honey, and dark bread. When you walk through the old town in December, you feel the scent of cinnamon, hot wine, and fresh snow weaving through every corner. Christmas in Vilnius unites faith and life, snow and light, offering a rare calm where you rediscover peace in the breath of northern winter. Riga is known as the birthplace of the world's first Christmas tree, where the holiday tradition began, spreading across Europe over 500 years ago. Dome Square becomes the heart of the season, where Latvia's largest Christmas market fills the air with lights, wooden stalls, and the warm scent of gingerbread. Riga is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with over 750 Art Nouveau buildings, many decorated with glowing lights and festive wreaths. An ancient tradition called the Yule log ritual symbolizes clearing away the year's misfortunes and welcoming good luck for the new one. When you stand before the world's first Christmas tree, you feel history breathing through the snow and winter light. Christmas in Riga is the moment when people find faith, warmth, and light within the long, cold season of the north. Chi. Lake Bled is the only glacial lake in Europe with a natural island at its center, formed over 14,000 years ago when the Bohinj Glacier melted, leaving a mineral basin. From above, the lake forms a near-perfect heart shape, making Bled the most searched outdoor proposal site in Europe during Christmas. Each December, over 10,000 real candles float on the water during the Christmas at the Lake Festival, reviving an ancient ritual once meant to guide lost souls home. Locals still ring the island church bell 3 times, a 15th century custom believed to prevent avalanches and bring peace through winter. On a limestone cliff about 420 feet high, Bled Castle glows each Christmas night with 200 real torches, symbolizing warmth within the cold. More than a destination, Bled is seen as the Christmas heart of Slovenia, where light, faith, and serenity unite people across Europe's winter spirit. Zagreb is the only European capital where Christmas unfolds across 3 layers of space, from tunnels to ground to a mountain peak over 3,000 feet high, creating a rare city of winter light. Advent Zagreb was named Best Christmas Market in Europe for 3 consecutive years, a record that turned it into the symbol of Balkan festive spirit. Each night, locals release hundreds of candles into the Medvešćak stream, sending wishes through a river of light, a ritual passed down for generations. and unknown to tourists. On St. Lucia's Day, December 13th, families plant wheat in small trays and place a golden candle in the center, a ceremony symbolizing renewal and faith deeply rooted in Croatian tradition. In the city center, ice rinks, wooden stalls, mulled wine, and church bells merge into one vivid open-air cathedral. The most unforgettable moment is skating at King Tomislav Square as snow falls and music fills the air, feeling as if you are inside the true heart of European winter magic. Cape Town stands as a model of a global Christmas. No snow, no ancient cathedrals, but filled with light, ocean, music, and shared humanity. Instead of snow, you can celebrate Christmas in Cape Town with golden sand, blue seas, and radiant sunshine, creating a rare reverse-season holiday in the Southern Hemisphere. The Festival of Lights, Africa's largest illumination event, shines with over 2 million bulbs, turning the city center into a massive river of light. On December 24th, thousands gather by the ocean, lighting bonfires, playing music, and greeting the Christmas sunrise, a tradition that has lasted more than 50 years. Situated within the Cape Floral region, Cape Town hosts over 9,600 plant species, many blooming during Christmas and covering nearby mountains in vivid color. Amid waves, lights, and smiling faces, Christmas in Cape Town becomes more than a holiday. It's a human journey to rediscover joy within nature. Sarajevo is the only European capital that once hosted the Winter Olympics and later endured 8 years of siege, where snow became not scenery, but memory of sport loss and resilience. When Christmas returns, the city is not filled with ads or noise, but with the quiet faith of people who learn to believe in dawn after ruins. In the city center, the Sarajevo Holiday Market recreates Sarajevo village with wooden houses, Bosnian coffee, brewed in copper pots, and local Sarajevsko beer crafted from a 19th century recipe. And when church bells mix with the Muslim call to prayer, Sarajevo becomes the only city where Christmas is sung through three faiths, yet bound by one hope for peace. Mexico City is the highest capital in the Americas, more than 7,300 feet above sea level, where Christmas unfolds in thin, cool air and lights flooding the valley. Here, the season lasts nearly a month, beginning on December 12th, with the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe drawing over 10 million pilgrims. The Zocalo turns into a vast stage with a 3-acre ice rink and millions of LED lights covering historic facades. Across the city, people perform La Pastorela, a folk play about shepherds and angels, a living tradition found nowhere else. Every neighborhood bursts with drums, fireworks, and carols, reflecting the fusion of Christian Aztec and Latin spirit. For travelers, Mexico City is not just a place to celebrate Christmas. It is a journey through faith, light, and national identity. San Juan opens a Christmas season longer than anywhere else in the Caribbean, lasting 6 weeks and turning the city into a rhythm of light and music. In 1952, real snow was brought from the United States, so children could touch a white Christmas for the first time in the tropics. From harbor to square, there are nightly concerts, dances, and markets where people laugh inside the warm, tropical air. On Christmas Eve, families cook together, sharing roast pork, rice with beans, and pastel, while the smell of food joins stories across generations. For travelers, San Juan is not just a holiday place. It is where sea, sound, and human connection return to their simplest joy. Jackson Hole lies between the Teton and Gros ranges, about 6,800 feet high, where winter air freezes every breath into visible mist. During Christmas, the town's square turns into a sea of light, with thousands of bulbs and antler arches glowing like stars over snow. Handmade markets and creative gifts filled Teton Village, making every walk feel like searching for treasure in white silence. Locals hold a torchlight race from the mountain top, their flames flickering on snow as cheers echo through the valley. The antler arch, built from over 2,000 real antlers weighing around 12,000 pounds, stands as a symbol of Wyoming's wild spirit. Amid falling snow and gentle bells, you realize Christmas in Jackson Hole is not just celebration. It is the quiet meeting between humans and nature. New York City in December turns into a living film set where snow, lights, and people move together in perfect, festive rhythm. The Rockefeller Christmas tree, covered with 50,000 lights and a Swarovski crystal star, attracts over 1 million visitors each year, in a moment when the whole city holds its breath for the first glow. Every night in December, over 50 million LED lights at Times Square make the falling snow sparkle like artificial stardust, giving people the feeling of walking through the unreal. Each year, the city receives over 25 inches of snow, covering its avenues and turning the steel metropolis into a rare winter painting of the modern world. And on Christmas nights, When people share cups of hot cocoa or theater tickets, the city proves that warmth remains its truest soul. The ball drop at Times Square, when the glowing sphere descends amid the cheers of millions, stands as the most powerful visual experience of Christmas in New York. Vienna, the capital of Austria, transforms every Christmas into a city of music and light, where every street glows with timeless, festive elegance. December stays around 28 degrees Fahrenheit as snow blankets red rooftops reflecting golden light from Baroque buildings that have stood for centuries. Along the main boulevard, thousands of LED lights shimmer like a stream of stars moving through winter's quiet air. The Christmas market at Rathausplatz, founded in 1298, gathers over 150 wooden stalls and a lighting ritual for the tallest tree. You can wander through, breathing cinnamon and frost, sipping hot wine, and listening to open-air music. Inside the ancient cathedral, when midnight bells ring, people sing Silent Night, light candles, and pray together for peace in the year ahead. Vienna stands as a living emblem of European culture, where Christmas becomes both art and heritage, uniting history, faith, and human warmth. Phuket, Thailand enters Christmas with a different face, where sunsets and white sand replace snow and winter cold. This is the start of the dry season, when rain fades, skies clear, and warm seas make nature the perfect stage for celebration. As the sunsets, red and gold, stretch across the Andaman Sea, reflecting nearby islands in a dazzling tropical glow. You can join outdoor beach parties, hear the waves blend with music, and feel the Christmas spirit right on the warm sand. An interesting fact is that although most locals are Buddhist, the Christmas spirit spreads strongly through Phuket's diverse international community. Locals call it a holiday under the palms, where Christmas lights sway among palm trees, the living symbol of Phuket. North Pole, Alaska, is a small city in the frozen wilderness where Christmas is not just a season, but a way of life. Winter lasts long with dim sunlight, silver skies and pine forests blanketed in snow, as if time itself has stopped. At the heart of the celebration stands the Santa Claus house, where visitors meet a 50-foot-tall Santa and send postcards stamped North Pole 99705. Walking along Santa Claus Lane and Mistletoe Lane, two streets in the center of North Pole, surrounding the Santa Claus house, you can feel as if you've stepped inside a real map of Christmas. Locals gather outdoors, grilling reindeer meat, drinking hot cocoa, and singing carols around the Christmas tree, a tradition that binds the community through the Arctic cold. On Christmas Eve, families gather by the fireplace, telling stories and watching snowfall outside where the true warmth and faith of Christmas still live. Paris becomes the heart of Christmas in Europe, where winter turns every avenue and rooftop into a glowing stage beneath the cold, humid air. In December, more than 150 streets shine with white and gold LEDs, turning the city into a visual ceremony that lasts the whole season. Over 20 major Christmas markets appear across the capital, each with its own theme, from traditional food and handmade art to eco-friendly design, where visitors can stop to taste hot wine and hear carols in the cold air. At the main square, a 20-foot recycled Christmas tree lights up through motion sensors, symbolizing Paris's modern and sustainable spirit. Locals enjoy the midnight Réveillon de Noël feast with foie gras, oysters, and champagne, then hang their wishes on the city's arbres des vœux. For the French, Christmas in Paris is more than a celebration. It is a human moment when the city pauses to listen to its own heart. Copenhagen begins winter with quiet pride, where the canals of Nyhavn reflect soft golden lights and cold air drifts in from the harbour at Islands Brygge. In mid-December, daylight lasts only 7 hours, making every glimpse of the sun a rare treasure in the city's calm atmosphere. In Copenhagen's canal district of Christianshavn, the Kayak Santa Lucia parade on December 13th turns the water into a glowing river of light as dozens of boats move through the winter air. Especially during the festive season, you can experience outdoor cold water bathing or an ice dip at the harbour after skating, a winter ritual found only here. At the city's heart, Tivoli Gardens, with more than 60 wooden stalls, pine scents and bell sounds, revives an old Nordic Christmas spirit within a modern rhythm. On Christmas Eve, families in Copenhagen gather around roasted pork flaskestig, warm wine, and candlelight, reaffirming a timeless Danish tradition that defines the spirit of Christmas. Singapore, the modern island nation on the equator, celebrates Christmas not with snow, but with light technology and tropical rhythm. December brings short, warm rains that cool the air as millions of lights cover the boulevards, turning the city into a radiant scene. The main avenue transforms into a Christmas wonderland, a glowing space of music lights and artificial snow attracting millions each year. Although most citizens follow Buddhism and Islam, Christmas in Singapore is seen as a festival of harmony where all faiths share joy and light. You can join outdoor celebrations, taste sweet pastries, and hear carols echo through tropical rain, warmed by human connection. In Singapore, Christmas stands as a symbol of harmony, where Western tradition meets Asian spirit, creating a snowless yet magical season. London at Christmas glows like a timeless stage where golden lights and fog merge within the city's slow winter rhythm. In Trafalgar Square, a 25-meter-tall tree, gifted annually by Oslo since 1947, stands as a symbol of peace and lasting friendship between nations. Due to its coastal location, London rarely sees heavy snow during the holidays. Instead, mist and gentle rain create shimmering reflections of festive lights. Here you can ride the Christmas Lights tour bus, watching millions of lights while stopping by lively Christmas markets filled with gingerbread scents, hot wine, and joyful music. Sometimes the city is touched by rare snowfall, like in 1983, when white roofs and glowing streets created London's unforgettable White Christmas. Even without heavy snow, London proves that the true spirit of Christmas lives in light, community, and faith shining through the winter darkness. Berlin, the capital of Germany, enters Christmas wrapped in cold air and fog, where golden light warms the city's ancient stone. By mid-December, boulevards and squares shine brightly, their reflections glowing on wet streets and domes under the freezing air. The city is famous for more than 80 wooden Christmas markets, where laughter, mulled wine, and carols blend into a winter symphony. Beneath glittering lights, locals enjoy grilled sausages, roasted chestnuts, and raise cups of glühwein, a simple ritual that warms the heart. Inside old churches, choirs sing by candlelight, recalling the faith and endurance carried by Germans through centuries. For travelers, Berlin at Christmas is where history meets the present, a symbol of rebirth, hope, and light in Europe's winter. Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland, glows with enchantment each Christmas, where ancient history blends with northern light and winter chill. Its location near the Firth of Forth and the low surrounding hills creates a gentle mist that drifts over the old stone streets, making the holiday lights shimmer with quiet mystery. The Christmas festival lasts from mid-November to early January, turning the city into Scotland's grandest and brightest winter celebration. You can wander among wooden stalls, hear bells mix with mulled wine aroma and laughter echoing through the cold fog. Locals still honor the first footing tradition, welcoming the first visitor after midnight, who brings cold bread and wishes of good fortune. And when bells strike 12, their sound drifts through the mist like the city's heartbeat, reminding all that winter breathes through light and faith. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, known as Christmas City of America, holds one of the most sacred and timeless Christmas atmospheres in the country. The city was officially named Christmas City, USA in 1937, when local leaders sought to honor its biblical name and share the holiday spirit across America. Each December, an average of 8 inches of snow covers wooden roofs and cobblestone streets in a scene of pure winter beauty. From mid-November, the Christkindlmarkt Festival opens one of America's oldest German-style Christmas markets, drawing hundreds of thousands each year. In Bethlehem, you can feel the chill of snow, hear distant bells, and find warmth in the city built on faith. Hong Kong, the vibrant heart of Asia, enters Christmas with rare brilliance, where light and ocean merge into one. As night falls, skyscraper lights reflect over the harbor, turning Victoria Harbor into Asia's grand, festive masterpiece. A 65-foot Christmas tree stands in the city center, covered with more than 200,000 LEDs, symbolizing joy and the endurance of the season. Visiting one of the world's most dazzlingly decorated cities, you can walk through seas of light, hear carols echo, and feel Hong Kong come alive in winter colors. On December 24th, thousands gather by the harbor for Light Up Hope, lighting candles and praying for peace and love around the world. Hong Kong stands where East meets West, where Christmas is not just a holiday, but a symphony of light, faith, and humanity. Strasbourg is the capital of Alsace in France, known as the capital of Christmas, where winter turns into a fairy tale of light snow and warm wine. In December, thousands of lights and giant trees illuminate the city, transforming Strasbourg into a land of wonder and memory. The Christkindlesmarkt, dating back to 1570, is one of Europe's oldest Christmas markets and the heartbeat of the season. A 30-meter Christmas tree stands at the city's heart, decorated with care, symbolizing light and renewal amid the cold. The season here carries the scent of gingerbread and vin chaud, and the spirit of community and joy flowing through every street. In Strasbourg, you can walk beneath falling snow and hear bells echo over wooden rooftops, where the motto, Noël pour tous, Christmas for all, still rings each year, turning winter into a symbol of light, humanity, and compassion. Montreal, the largest city in Quebec, carries both the grandeur of Canada and the artistic spirit of France at Christmas. When December temperatures drop to -10, snow blankets, rooftops, and streets, turning the city into a pure white canvas. Millions of lights glow across snowy trees, creating a romantic yet majestic scene amid the harsh Canadian winter. The Montreal en Fêtes festival runs from mid-December to the new year, bringing music lights and Quebec's biggest fireworks. Locals still hang handmade paper lanterns with wishes for strangers, a 19th century tradition symbolizing kindness and unity. What makes Montreal unique is its 30-kilometer underground city, where a second Christmas unfolds with lights, trees, and music, a warm world hidden beneath the frozen snow. Quebec City at Christmas becomes a living painting of white snow where -10 degrees mix with laughter lights and the rhythm of old Europe. In the cobblestone streets of the old town, locals walk through, snow-stop for hot chocolate, and greet each other with a warm smile. The winter market here is known for selling only local crafts, from hand-woven wool and cedar wood to maple syrup, reflecting Quebec's identity. Christmas concerts fill the streets, where choirs sing under falling snow and golden lights dance across centuries-old stone walls. The giant tree rising in the historic square is more than decoration. It stands as a symbol of unity and French-Canadian hospitality. A special experience here is watching locals ride sleighs through the old town, serving hot apple cider and singing winter carols from the 17th century La Guignolée tradition. Colmar in eastern France's Alsace turns into a living fairy tale each Christmas, with timbered houses, small canals, and soft snow on red roofs. Though it stands barely 200 meters above sea level, its short winter days and deep night temperatures make city lights glow brighter through the mist. Shaped by both French and German heritage, Christmas in Colmar blends two worlds, with German trees, French pastries, and mulled wine filling the streets. As the season begins, the old town shines with wreaths on windows, lights reflecting on canals, and church bells echoing under grey winter skies. Local artisans still craft candles and woodwork in the markets, showing visitors that Christmas here is handmade by human warmth. In Colmar, Christmas becomes a season of hope, where people keep their own light alive through the darkest days of the year. Munich each December wears Europe's winter chill, yet radiates warmth through its people lights and traditions that have lasted for centuries. Around -2 degrees, you can feel the air filled with cinnamon gingerbread and hot wine as strangers warm their hands by small fires in the square. A 25-meter Christmas tree, gifted each year by neighboring towns, stands as a symbol of friendship and light through the long winter. Locals still honor the old Nikolaustag custom in early December, when children polish their shoes for gifts and bells mark the start of the season. Munich's Christmas market is one of the few in Europe devoted entirely to Bavarian handcrafts and nativity figures, preserving the spirit of this land. Here, Christmas is not only a celebration, but a moment when people remember that even in the cold, faith still burns bright. Rome, the capital of Italy, becomes extraordinary at Christmas, when golden lights merge with ancient stone and the cool breath of winter. From early December, strings of lights hang across boulevards and squares, reflecting on tiled roofs and giving the city a quiet brilliance. In this air, the scent of roasted chestnuts, Italian coffee, and burning pine fills the streets, awakening both memory and the traveler's senses. The nativity scene, a 13th century tradition, is still built with care, telling stories of faith, compassion, and the continuity of time.
Ho, ho!
The Christmas Eve meal of fish and seafood is more than custom. It is a reminder of humility and respect for the sacred. Walking through Rome, you can follow ancient lights, hear distant bells, and feel the city's human rhythm beating gently through the winter night. Dublin, the capital of Ireland, carries a charm both historic and alive as Christmas fills its stone streets and the misty River Liffey. The wooden stalls of the Christmas market glow across the square, hung with golden lights and ornaments, turning the city centre into a winter festival. Locals wear colourful sweaters, raise pints of Guinness, and sing carols by the fire, keeping a ritual unchanged through generations. Along the River Liffey, you can walk beneath the reflected lights from bridges and old houses, feeling both the chill and warmth of a glowing winter scene. On Christmas Eve, families gather for a traditional feast of roast turkey, mashed potatoes, black pudding, and mulled wine, the meal of togetherness. A unique Dublin tradition called the Christmas Swim sees locals plunge into icy seas on the morning of December 25th, raising charity funds and celebrating Irish courage and community spirit. Prague is Europe's classic winter capital, where stone light and time merge into a quiet yet radiant portrait of Christmas. The city lies on the Prague Plateau between continental and oceanic climates, so winters are deeply cold, but snow falls lightly and melts quickly. Cobblestone streets and old bell towers covered with mist or moisture create a winter haze where golden lights pierce the fog in delicate shimmering rays. Here, Christmas gifts are not brought by Santa Claus, but by Ježíšek, the baby Jesus, carrying faith and sacred tradition through generations. When you visit, you can experience the local custom of placing carp scales under dinner plates and fasting to see the golden pig, a unique ritual symbolizing luck and peace for the coming year. For Prague, Christmas is not a noisy festival, but a pause where light, family, and faith quietly meet again in winter silence. Lapland in northern Finland is where Christmas lives in every breath as snow, auroras, and silence blend into a timeless world. The sun disappears for more than 40 days, yet the sky glows with auroras the Sami people believe are the spirits of their ancestors dancing. The city of Rovaniemi, Santa's official hometown, welcomes hundreds of thousands each winter who send letters, cross the Arctic Circle, and meet Santa in his snowy village. A long-standing tradition here is julesauna, the Christmas Eve sauna where families sit together in warm steam to cleanse the old year and welcome the new. Travelers sleep in glass igloos, watching auroras flow across the sky, or ride reindeer through frozen birch forests under the northern lights. Lapland is not merely a winter destination, but a living symbol of human faith, unity, and light within the endless Arctic night. Tokyo is one of the few cities in the world where Christmas is not tied to religion, but becomes a moment for people to find joy through light and life. Every December, this city of over 37 million transforms into an ocean of lights where technology and emotion merge to create surreal beauty in a snowless winter. Mount Fuji, covered in early snow, becomes a natural backdrop, making Tokyo both modern and sacred in the spirit of Eastern Christmas. On radiant boulevards, you can walk beneath millions of synchronized lights, moving with the music, and feel the city breathing in rhythm with human hearts. Tokyo Tower glows red and gold throughout December, known as the Winter Flame, a symbol of vitality and endurance amid the cold. And in a uniquely modern custom, over 3 million Japanese families share KFC fried chicken on Christmas Eve, proving Tokyo's celebration as a harmony of culture, emotion, and identity. Bath lies among the rolling hills of southwest England, where winter covers the city in the warm gold of Georgian stone. When Christmas arrives, more than 200 wooden chalets light the cobbled streets, turning the cold air into a glowing market of laughter and warmth. Locals keep simple yet heartfelt traditions, sharing mulled wine, singing carols by their doors, and treating every meeting as something sacred during the season. Abbey Square becomes the heart of the celebration as Bath stone buildings glow under thousands of white and golden bulbs, blending past and present. Recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, Bath preserves the soul of an ancient festive city where Christmas honors memory and enduring beauty. And when night falls, you can visit England's only ancient hot spring to experience its bathing tradition, a winter ritual found only in Bath, where people rediscover warmth and peace in water that has flowed for 2,000 years. Valkenburg, a small town nestled among the southern Dutch hills, becomes a world of underground Christmas, where light meets history within ancient stone. Each December, cold air drifts into the Marl caves, turning them into Europe's largest subterranean Christmas market, glowing with lights, wine, and cinnamon. Beneath the earth, locals build stalls, hang lanterns, display nativity scenes, and savor stroopwafels with glühwein, the Dutch way of warming winter through flavor. Above ground, the town glows through night parades where music, artificial snow, and people's laughter merge into one celebration. The caves, once shelters during war, now serve as places of connection where every light rekindles memory and humanity in winter's heart. Visiting Valkenburg at Christmas, you walk through stone light and song, realizing that true warmth comes not from weather, but from people. Gdańsk lies on the Baltic coast, where Christmas arrives with salty wind, golden lights, and soft snow resting on red rooftops. Each winter evening, the scent of ginger and hot mulled wine, called Grzaniak, drifts from the stalls, mixing with the cold sea breeze to form a flavor unique to Gdańsk. The city is ranked among Europe's most beautiful Christmas markets, where celebration meets the ocean and people find warmth in the Baltic wind. During the holidays, locals celebrate Wigilia, a traditional Christmas Eve dinner of 12 meatless dishes, symbolizing abundance and gratitude. Beneath red roofs and misty cobblestone streets, Christmas is felt through breath sight and the rhythm of footsteps echoing through the old town. In Gdansk, the season is not just joy, but the way people keep light alive within themselves through the short, cold days of the Baltic winter. Levi lies in the heart of Lapland, Finland, where Christmas lasts through darkness and snow covers forests and hills at 15 below zero. The rare light reflects off the snow, and green-purple auroras making the landscape glow in perfect silence. Locals decorate their homes with candles and golden lights, turning the frozen village into a place of warmth and hope. During the season, families gather by fireplaces, sharing gingerbread glögi and the sound of bells from wooden houses in the snow. The Lapland people still keep the porokilpa tradition, a reindeer race on ice seen as a ritual that opens the Christmas season for the whole community. A special experience here is skiing or sledding along trails W3 and 13.2 through the snowy forest to Santa's cabin, a journey found nowhere else. Dresden feels like a living fairy tale, where snow and fog cover the Elbe Valley and lights glow through the winter air. The city holds 10 Christmas markets, each with its own spirit, from traditional to modern, like small worlds linked together. Locals keep the centuries-old custom of baking stollen, the fruit bread that gave its name to the famous Striezelmarkt. As you walk past wooden stalls, artisans carve and paint candle holders right before your eyes under warm golden light. Every Christmas, a giant stollen is carried through the Striezelmarkt as a symbol of kindness and a wish of peace for the whole city. Leaving Dresden at night, you carry not just souvenirs, but the spirit of a city once fallen and now shining again through human light. During Christmas, Rickevier transforms into a living fairy tale village of Alsace, where lights, snow, and warm wine blend as one. From late November until Christmas, the central square fills with wooden chalets and a 16-foot tree glowing above the cobblestone streets. Stalls offer candles, wooden toys, glass ornaments, and hot wine, filling the air with cinnamon music and laughter. Locals and travelers join the deambulation, walking snowy lanes, sharing pretzels and wine, while exchanging greetings in French and Alsatian. The Ledolder Tower, about 80 feet high, shines under fireworks and snow, standing as a winter guardian of Alsace's wine history. Christmas in Rickevier is not just to see, it is to live through every light, scent, and moment of warmth within its ancient heart. Helsinki stands out for a seaside winter that feels cold yet gentle thanks to the sea and the warm North Atlantic current. At Senate Square, the Tremont Market glows with over 120 stalls of crafts, food, and gifts, filling every street with holiday spirit. Each season, the square becomes a stage of light, and a tall Christmas tree placed here since 1930 draws thousands to the opening night. Locals shop in open-air markets for thick wool, carved wood, and scented candles, buying through sight, touch, smell, and shared stories. After visiting the market, many relax in a sauna, then step into the freezing night to feel the pure contrast of heat and cold. You feel yourself living the season completely, where snow, sea, wind, lights, and family warmth merge into one lasting memory. When winter blankets Scandinavia aura awakens like a small flame in the snow, where Christmas is felt through light and frozen breath. Aura sits in the Aura-Dalen Valley of Jämtland, surrounded by mountains rising over 3,000 feet, wrapping the land in deep winter silence. At night, the Aura Torg Square glows with a 20-foot Christmas tree, its golden lights reflecting on snow like a dream. Shops and cafes, painted red and white, fill the air with music and gingerbread scent, making every walk feel like a Swedish story. Locals and travelers ski sled and snowshoe together, sharing the joy of conquering winter under warm, festive lights. Leaving Aura, people take home not just gifts or photos, but the feeling of a true Christmas shared between snow nature and humanity. Bergen is the snowiest and rainiest city in Europe, where winter covers 7 mountains and 7 fjords for more than 200 days each year. In December, the Bergen Christmas market transforms Festplatsen Square into a maze of light cinnamon and pine wood scent. In the city centre, the Bergen Philharmonic, founded in 1765, one of Europe's oldest orchestras, performs O Holy Night among falling snow and ringing bells. Locals keep the Julbad ritual, diving into 35-degree water on the morning of December 24th to awaken the spirit before Christmas Eve. Across the old Briggen Wharf, wooden Nisenome figures appear in shops and children's plays, reminding everyone of generosity and warmth. And when violins echo through Festplassen as lights reflect on Briegen's wooden roofs, you understand why Bergen is called the heart of Christmas in Norway. Come to Obidos at Christmas, when the medieval town transforms into Villa Natal, a glowing village where the castle itself becomes a shining winter gift. From late November to early January, the smell of sweet skinjinha and laughter fills the stone streets, spreading family warmth through the cold air. Inside Igreja de Santa Maria, lights shimmer on old wood, and carols echo with breath that feels both sacred and close. The opening countdown ends as thousands of lights burst across the walls, revealing a night where the Ferris wheel glows through mist. One year, artificial snow covered the square, and children believed Santa himself had chosen Obidos as a stop on his journey around the world. Standing on the ancient walls at night, you feel light songs and warm liqueur merge with history as if the past were smiling back. Valencia lies along more than 3 miles of the Mediterranean coast, where winter sunsets glow on the sea and the salty breeze stays warm. Every year, from early December, thousands of lights illuminate the streets, and the lighting ceremony marks the start of the festive season. At Plaza de la Reina, the Christmas market runs from late November to early January, filled with handmade gifts, hot churros, and sweet wine in the sea breeze. Before midnight, locals eat 12 grapes with each chime, believing those who finish in time will have good luck through the new year. Wearing red underwear on New Year's Eve symbolizes love and health, turning the city into a sea of laughter and color. When the Christmas lights come alive, bring a warm coffee stand by the square or the coast and feel Valencia's Christmas, bright, warm and unforgettable. If you are searching for a place where winter has a soul, come to Lucerne, where Christmas lights mirror on a still lake beneath snowy Alps. From December 4th to 21st, the Christmas market at Franziskanerplatz fills the air with roasted almonds, pine scent, and church bells. The square gathers people together, sharing hot wine and warmth through the cold wind. At the city's heart, the chapel bridge, about 670 feet long, with wooden roof and 17th century paintings, glows gold under the snow. Locals still exchange handmade gifts of woodwool and beeswax, keeping kindness alive through winter. Walking the old stone streets, you feel Christmas in Lucerne is not a festival, but a memory, reborn each year. Hallstatt is the only village in Austria with a Christmas market lasting one single day called Advent Snapshot, a short yet sacred festivity. The Krampus run fills the region with life as locals dress as festive demons running through the streets to drive away the old year and welcome the new. At dusk, pastel wooden houses glow with warm lights, turning Hallstatt into a living Christmas postcard among the snow. The lakeside market sells handmade wooden crafts, butter cookies, and mulled wine, all created by locals without any commercial chains. Locals say that every December 8th, when the first bell rings, the whole village turns off its lights for a few seconds to listen to the lake's breath, an ancient ritual for a peaceful winter. Come to Holstadt at Christmas to hear the bells, smell the warm wine, and watch the whole village fall silent in that magical moment. Graz lies in the warm valley of Styria, where winter brings not snow, but glowing reflections from the Mur River, the living heart of the city. Within a few city blocks, 16 Christmas markets come alive, each with its own character, from artisan crafts to student art and local flavors. When the clock on the hill strikes, the entire square falls silent and dark before lights return in a century-old ritual of reborn light. Here, glühwein is mixed with Styrian honey, creating a mild sweetness and soft aroma that speaks of the region's rural tradition. The old town, a World Heritage Site, glows as golden stars on Baroque balconies turn the city into a living museum of light. Riding the glass elevator to the hill, you watch Graz mirrored below, a parallel Christmas world where light, history, and memory become one. Come to Linz, the only city in Austria where you can watch snow over the Alps while hearing cargo trains along the harbor, a rare harmony between nature and industry at Christmas. Hauptplatz becomes the heart of celebration, with over 80 craft stalls and a 65-foot Christmas tree glowing through the cold nights. You can ride the Christmas tram beside the Danube, each car covered in LED lights and playing carols, turning your journey into a moving moment of light and joy. The tallest church in Austria rises 443 feet, and from its tower you can see the snowy river shining in Christmas light. Inside, a 7,300 pipe organ echoes like a galaxy of sound, filling the Gothic air until your heart grows still. In Linz, Christmas becomes a meeting of sound, light, and snow, where you rediscover warmth within the winter cold. Ljubljana is the only European city that celebrates Christmas under the theme of cosmic lights, with thousands of lamps shaped like stars, planets, and galaxies. The Ljubljanica River mirrors the lights, so the whole city looks as if it floats between water and sky. On opening night, when the clock strikes, all the lights turn on at once. Church bells ring and Christmas jazz fills the riverside air. Across the Triple Bridge, LED lights form a galaxy shining through snow, creating a view unlike any other city in Europe. Children here welcome not only Santa Claus, but also Saint Nicholas and Grandfather Frost, three figures marking 3 December celebrations. If you stand by the Ljubljanica during Christmas and look up at the glow, you'll feel as if you're standing inside your own constellation. Cancun celebrates Christmas beneath sun and sea, where salt air and light replace snow, turning winter into a festival of color and motion. From early December, the city glows with its Navidad Caribeña theme, as palm lines wrapped in thousands of blue, gold, and red LEDs sway in the ocean wind. On December 24th, fireworks explode over the Caribbean, their reflections breaking into thousands of sparks upon the waves, a moment found nowhere else. Inside seaside homes, Mexican families gather around cod in tomato sauce, tamales, and warm ponche navideño spiced with fruit. As the city sleeps late, the sound of the sea and scent of wind drift through the streets, keeping the night alive in slow rhythm. Come to Cancun at Christmas to see lights dancing on the waves, hear the sea sing, and feel the holiday as only the Caribbean can. Come to Telluride, a mountain town hidden in a snowy box canyon where Christmas sounds echo between cliffs under silver moonlight. This is the only place in Colorado where you can ski straight into Main Street while lights sparkle on crystal snow. Each Christmas Eve, skiers descend the slopes holding red torches, forming a moving river of fire above the valley. Locals build a 20-foot Christmas tree from old skis, lighting it with hundreds of recycled bulbs, turning snow into community art. Children don't wait for Santa through chimneys, but watch him ride down from the gondola, bringing gifts and laughter across the canyon. And when all lights go dark for 5 silent minutes, you hear only falling snow. The stillness Telluride calls the true gift of winter. Taos sits within the Sangre de Cristo Mountains at nearly 7,000 feet, a rare American place where Christmas brings both snow and bright mountain sun. The Las Posadas procession in Taos preserves a 16th century Spanish tradition, with locals in costume carrying lanterns through falling snow in search of shelter for the Holy Family. Afterward, hundreds of pine torches are carried around the village, forming a vast circle of fire, symbolizing the community's shared light through centuries. Locals say every flame in the Taos Pueblo ceremony represents an ancestor, and each bonfire's warmth connects the living with the past. The town's adobe homes glow from yellow to deep orange under torchlight as snow covers their earthen walls, creating a vision found only here. Visit Taos at Christmas, and you'll find the celebration alive not just in the streets, but in every glance, breath, and shared flame. Come to Leavenworth, a small town deep in the Cascade Mountains, where Christmas is not just a season, but the soul of the snow. When over 500,000 lights turn on together, the entire valley glows through the snow, visible from miles away. This is the only town in America built in old Bavarian style, where Alphorn echoes through white silence, like voices from the Alps. Children join the snow lantern parade, carrying handmade lanterns through snowy streets, a tradition found only in Leavenworth. Locals host the Hot Cocoa Crawl, where travelers taste 12 kinds of cocoa each, with the flavor of winter warmth. Christmas in Leavenworth stands as a symbol of light, sound, and community, where cold becomes beauty and winter turns into joy. McAdenville is known for its rare paradox, a town of fewer than 1,000 residents, welcoming over 600,000 visitors each Christmas, called Christmastown, USA. Instead of hosting a market, locals turn the 1-mile main street into a glowing path of lights, each home decorated and freely open to visitors. In the center lake, 5 real Christmas trees float on wooden rafts, their reflections doubling the glow as if 2 skies met on the water. The central tree, 75 feet tall, is living, and only newly decorated each year, becoming a lasting symbol of the American South. Every holiday night, the town uses enough electricity to power 5,000 homes, yet residents willingly pay the cost to keep their tradition shining. With no snow, no stage, only light bells and people Macadenville makes every visitor believe that the true Christmas still exists. Solvang lies in the Santa Ynez Valley, where winter brings no snow, yet cool air and soft light make Christmas bright and full of life. In early December, the tree lighting and parade with over 400 people and 50 groups awaken the whole town in color and sound. In 2019, during the tree lighting, all power went out for 3 minutes, and locals raised their candles, turning darkness into Solvang's legendary Sea of Light. European-style night markets line the old streets with handmade crafts, Danish pastries, and warm wine, giving the festival its California charm. Along Copenhagen Drive, you hear carols, smell waffles, and see lights reflected on timber walls as if walking through a Nordic storybook. Come to Solvang at Christmas to feel light born from people themselves, where the holiday is not shown but truly lived. St. Augustine is called the Southern Christmas town, where the season arrives not with cold, but with light music and the warmth of history. Over 3 million white bulbs cover 20 city blocks, turning the center into a glowing film of light that lasts 2 months. During Nights of Lights, cafes and restaurants stay open late, the scent of hot wine blending with the sound of waves against the shore. Visitors join the holiday tour of homes to see historic houses lit with wreaths where old architecture meets modern Christmas spirit. In 1999, a storm cut all power, but when the lights came back, none were broken, a moment locals still call the miracle of light. St. Augustine proves Christmas needs no snow, only light the sea, and people who keep the fire of memory burning within them. Sydney, the largest city in Australia, celebrates Christmas in summer when golden light and warm ocean breezes replace the snow and cold of the north. Visitors fill the streets to admire the blooming Christmas bush, a native plant that turns bright red in December, transforming the city into a vibrant, living celebration of nature. In the city centre, a 75-foot-tall Christmas tree, powered entirely by renewable energy, shines with thousands of LED lights reflecting on glass towers. Locals celebrate outdoors with music, laughter, beach barbecues, and even bring food for wild animals like birds, kangaroos, and possums under the summer sky. The story Christmas Without Snow, once chosen by BBC, symbolises Australia's unique spirit, where joy, sunlight, and compassion replace traditional winter imagery. With more than 80% of the population joining the festivities, Sydney becomes the brightest Christmas capital of the Southern Hemisphere, alive with unity and warmth. Christchurch, the largest city on New Zealand's South Island, is known as the Christmas capital of the South, where lights, snow, and art merge into a brilliant celebration. Locals keep the carols by candlelight tradition alive, gathering at Hagley Park to sing under candlelight in a warm, communal atmosphere. Christchurch uniquely recreates an artificial snow village downtown, where falling snow and glowing lights cover the square through the night. As Christmas arrives, cold winds from the southern Alps wrap the city in mist. You can skate in the open air, watch snow fall, and feel the Southern Hemisphere's true winter holiday. The city also hosts the historic Santa Parade, a 75-year tradition with over 100 floats, bands, and performers filling the streets with color and joy. Blending classic English charm and festive cuisine, from roast lamb and pavlova to local wine, Christchurch stands as the southern symbol of Christmas, peaceful, bright, and full of life. Reykjavik, the world's northernmost capital, celebrates Christmas in long Arctic nights, where the sun appears briefly before vanishing under glowing auroras. During the festive season, the chance of seeing the northern lights reaches 80%, turning Reykjavik into one of Earth's most breathtaking natural light shows. Hallgrímskirkja Church, standing 74 meters tall in downtown Reykjavik, glows with thousands of Christmas lights mirrored on the snow like a frozen candle. Icelanders believe in 13 Yule lads, each appearing one night before Christmas to deliver gifts to good children and potatoes to the naughty. Inside wooden homes, families share smoked lamb, salted cod, and laufabrauð, thin bread, hand-cut with snowflake designs and fried to golden crisp. Beneath the auroras and snow, you can walk through Reykjavik's golden-lit streets and feel a Christmas pure, warm, and alive in the northern spirit. Gold Coast, the sunlit coastal city of Queensland, celebrates Christmas in summer, proving this season belongs to joy rather than climate or tradition. Along Surfers Paradise Beach, every mid-December, dozens of Santas in red suits surf golden waves, a 60-year tradition symbolizing Australia's freedom, laughter, and tropical holiday spirit. As night falls, you can join thousands swimming under moonlight and fireworks, a cleansing ritual to release the past and welcome a hopeful new year. Beyond the vibrant city, the hinterland rainforest offers a green Christmas where people rediscover balance and calm within nature's gentle rhythm. From white sands to blue seas, music, light, and laughter merge into one living portrait of Gold Coast's modern Christmas spirit. And within each hand-painted seashell gift, locals send a simple message Christmas lives not in possessions, but in love and respect for nature. Queenstown, known as the world's adventure capital, transforms into a peaceful summer paradise during Christmas, surrounded by the sunlit peaks of the Southern Alps. Sunlight reflects off the lingering snow and Lake Wakatipu, as millions of LED lights illuminate the city like a floating town on glass. At the heart of town, a 40-foot Christmas tree made of real pine is decorated with natural materials and solar-powered lights. Locals keep the barbecue tradition alive by the lakeshore, gathering family and friends to celebrate warmth in a Christmas without snow. A unique custom, Secret Santa on the beach, has people hiding gifts in the sand for strangers to find, a symbol of joy and generosity. And during the annual Christmas in the Park festival, you can immerse yourself in music, fireworks, and the sweet taste of pavlova as Queenstown becomes the beating heart of the Southern Hemisphere's holiday season. Johannesburg, Africa's largest economic center, celebrates Christmas under summer skies, where golden sunlight fills tree-lined boulevards and African drums echo through the city's pulse. There is no snow or winter chill, yet millions of lights reflect off glass towers, turning the holiday into a celebration of energy and hope. The Christmas in the City festival merges street music, African dance, and fireworks, embodying unity and the proud rhythm of the continent. The Monte Cassino fireworks display, South Africa's grandest Christmas show, lasts over 12 minutes, a shared moment beneath one radiant sky. You can savor rooibos chai latte, South Africa's signature herbal drink, tasting how heritage and modern life blend into one story. And above the glowing skyline, The Southern Cross shines as an eternal symbol of Africa's freedom, faith, and light. Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, is the only city in the world celebrating Christmas over 1,700 meters high, where plains meet forests and mist. Beneath the African sky, Kenyatta Avenue glows with a 60-foot Christmas tree made from recycled materials, a symbol of Kenya's creative and green spirit. The city celebrates not with snow, but with sunlight, drum beats, and Afro-beat rhythms echoing through markets and public squares. Families gather outdoors around nyama choma barbecue, ugali bread, and chai masala tea, the rich flavors of an African Christmas. Kenyans call it Siku Kuu ya Krismasi, the Great Day of Joy, a time for reunion and freedom beneath the summer sun. In Nairobi, locals tell the story, "The Star Over Kenya," of a child born in a humble hut under a real star, reminding all that miracles shine even beyond Bethlehem. Cabo San Lucas, the shining gem at the southern tip of Mexico's Baja California Peninsula, is the only place where desert meets the Pacific Ocean. At Los Cabos' southernmost point stands El Arco de Cabo San Lucas, a majestic natural arch where the Pacific and the Sea of Cortez collide. In December, you can sail beneath the arch, touch the warm waters, and hear the waves echo like a Christmas symphony of the ocean. Instead of snow, Cabo glows with the parade of lights, as hundreds of boats adorned with lights drift across the shimmering bay. On the sun-heated sand, giant cacti wrapped in colorful LEDs form desert Christmas trees, a dazzling holiday symbol unique to Cabo. As night falls, fireworks rise from Marina Bay, their reflections shimmering over the sea, while mariachi music closes a season full of Mexican spirit.